So as you can see with these tools, you just can do quite a lot. Remember, we have so far our primaries, okay, that we're using them all the time, really. It just, you use them in different ways sometimes, okay? You use them just to change one color sometimes only. You use them just to change one light, one mask, one part of an image, okay? Or the full image. That's how you use them. Then you have the curves, okay, which, remember, we also had these ones. Like, these things that I've done here, I could perfectly have done it, remember. If I say, there's too much red in this, also, the reds are too powerful. I go here, hue versus saturation, click on the reds, and remember what we did. Click on the reds, and here we can just turn it up or turn it down. Okay, remember, with this, if we don't want them that extreme, we turn them down. So we could do that, remember. And then we had also this one, the qualifier. Remember, we had to work with this tool. You're gonna use this tool a lot, and we had to make our adjust and all that. And now we discover also this with a node selected, going here, color, presets. You can also modify the point that you want of your image based on the element that here it's offering you, okay, which is green, yellow, red, magenta. So you're gonna affect these things, you're gonna see these things, and you will have to help you out also with this tool in order to see what are you doing, and then to see how it's affecting in the full image. And then don't always remember selection range, and in mask, okay, when we are dealing with mask, the transformation and softness, always apply this, and then remember, we also have, for example, if I now want to dark a bit the borders of this cat, or if now I wanted to, no, more than this, let's get this one. Let's get the first one that is more the cat, and let's go here, key, and we're gonna also add the gain of him. Like, if you see, this is the gain of this mask, of this node, really, what we are adjusting. Okay, so it's the node key, really. Okay, so this I use it sometimes also. You can do it stronger or less. Okay, if you see that, for example, let's put it a bit less. For example, here maybe we did it too much. Okay, so you can also adjust it here. Wait, not here. Here, key output. As you can see, we can make it a bit less. That is the mix of these two. The one we did, which is this orange, and this blue, and it affects this. Okay, so this is another tool that I think you need to understand and you need to use. Sometimes when a mask looks a bit fake, maybe you have to soft a bit the gain of the key output. That's what you gotta do sometimes. So, or here of the qualifier too, offset, like this, more or less. Okay, maybe I would also now change a bit again, you know, this denoise, no wait, is this one? Just a bit the denoise, make it a bit softer. This like this. So you see, it is not that blue. Remember, that was a very big blue. Now, once we've touched this, is a mix. So things you can do with this also. Okay, don't forget this, the node key. Okay, and then you also have this, the image sizing and all this, that you can do it here if you want. Okay, we're not gonna go through this because we saw a lot in edit. The right place to do it is in the edit page, so in my opinion, but you can also do it here. Now, next thing we're gonna see is this, the color wrapper, which you can see if I just no, because I'm in a, well, in this node, obviously. Yeah, it's another way of changing the color. If I wanted to change this color, just kill all the blues. for example, I would just go here, the opposite then, here, and just kill all the blues. This is another way of doing the hue, really. I mean, this is what you do when you do this, the hue. That's what you're doing, really. You can see how it changes. So that's what you do with this. But we're gonna go to another one in a more extensive way, so you see it. Why are we touching this and how are we affecting, really? And what does it mean, this sort of spider net, okay? So that's gonna be the last thing of this color page. And then we're gonna go to a bit the LUTs. We're gonna talk about the LUTs, the styles you can generate, and we're gonna do even one more exercise of this, of creating your own style and saving it and just sending, you know, just copy and paste to other clips. Okay, that's what we have to do next, right? So I hope you learned. You see that there's these things, there's the primaries, you have it in wheels, you have it in like this, remember, like these two, lock, that you have more margin, but also you need a quality of image that is, you need a good image if you touch these ones. Then we have the curve with all of these hue versus saturation that you just point at the place you wanted and affect that color. And then we have these ones that also you can affect directly. Okay, the blue, for example, I want to kill off all the blue, all remember, there's always the contrast, there's always the highlights, there's always the mids, there's always the shadows and the darkest tones. So if I kill all the blue like this, okay, only of the glass, obviously. I have only selected the glass. So you see. Then we had also, apart from this curve, we have the qualifier, the mask. Okay, the tracker, we're gonna also see, okay, in case that this move and I have a mask, I want the mask to just track. Blur, remember, we can blur things. Key input, and this and 3D that we're not gonna see. So next one is gonna be about this, our color warper, and it's all gonna be about tracking and LUTs. That's gonna be the last part of this DaVinci course, of this color part, which is the longest part of this course, because as I mentioned, this color page is just great, it's one of the best. So I hope you enjoy and you learn useful tools in order to make your videos better. That's what the purpose is all about, okay? So enjoy it and see you next video.